Alright guys, so now we're into the prospecting module, and this is a very important section here. In this video I'm going to be going over how to find the best business that you can possibly work with, and how to find the right businesses, and how to know whether you should work with a business or not work with a business. So in this one we're going to be going over how to find the perfect business. So how do we do this? And first, before I even do this, I want to let you guys know and keep this in your mind. It's just as important that you find the right client as they find you. You should be assessing the client in your meeting as well as just as much as they're going to be assessing you and whether they want to use your services or not. Like, you want to keep that in mind, because if you don't get a good client to work with, it's not going to end up well for either of you. And I've made this mistake, so that's why I'm glad you guys decided to get in this course, because I'm going to be able to pass on my mistakes to you so you don't have to make the same mistakes, and it's just going to save you a ton of time and a ton of money. So what are good clients like? And keep in mind that good and hard clients and good and bad clients, they're all gonna pay you the same amount of money, to be completely honest with you. The only difference is good clients are gonna be way easier to get results for, and they're gonna take much less time and work. And a lot of times, like, good clients, they're easy to work with because they're just like they're like the right kind of person. They're understanding. They know that sometimes marketing takes time. They're just like more understanding overall, is a good way to put it. So what are bad clients? Like, bad clients are hard to get results for, take max amount of work and time. And you're going to realize this as you start to talk to people and talk to clients. You're going to start to figure out the difference between what exactly I mean by good and bad clients. You're going to get in a couple meetings, and then you're going to start to realize, like, oh, this is a good client. Oh, this is a bad client. You're going to be able to differentiate the two, based on what I'm going to tell you in this short little video. So with that said, what are some businesses to stay away from? And this is like, don't take this advice lightly. You need to stay away from these businesses, especially when you're starting out. Especially when you're starting out. Startups with no proven sales. Never take a startup with no proven sales. Like, okay, there can be a little bit of room there. You can take on a startup, but do not do a startup when you're just starting your social media marketing business. You need to get a lot more experience first and get businesses that pay you first. You don't want to do commission deals. Like, if you get a business that tries to do a commission deal, they need to understand that yes, you can do a commission deal, but I would highly recommend not doing it. I would prefer to do a free trial at the start. But you can kind of work that out yourself. But this is just my firm recommendations, because when you get a business that wants to work with commission deals, they're not invested into you. They don't trust you yet. And when they don't trust you and you need to get a video from them, for example, they are lots usually is what I've seen. They're a lot slower to get that video to, because they're not invested to you. If they're paying a monthly fee, they're gonna get that video as fast as possible, because they don't want to like waste their money basically. So you can I would suggest, if you would do a commission, do like a mixture between commission and monthly. But I'm getting a little off track there. Also, stay away from struggling businesses. I know you're gonna want to help them. I've been there, but stay away, because one, they won't afford it, and secondly, there's a reason why they're struggling. You can't like, you could fix their business, but at the same time you can't, because you're going to bring them leads and they're not going to close the clients. They're not going to stay as long-term customers because they're not providing a good service. If they're a struggling business, they like, I'll be honest with you, you can possibly help them, but it's just gonna be, most of the time, it's gonna be a complete waste of your time. Just stay away from struggling businesses at the very start. I promise you, do not do it. So what are businesses to pursue? Ones with really fast response times are good. Reason being, because you're gonna have to be in contact with your client pretty often if you want to get things done really fast and really effectively. Um, Good reviews and very strong ability to close leads. You want to work with businesses that are already doing well, that are looking to scale up. That's the key there. They need to be already profitable, but you're just helping them scale up their business. And also, one thing that helps too as well is working with businesses you don't need to sell an idea to. So it's not a new product on the market. It might be it might be a gym, a chiropractor. People already know they need a gym. They already know they need to go to the chiropractor. They already know they need to go to a dentist. You don't need to like sell these businesses. They're not brand new products that you just need to like create a problem for. You don't want to do that starting out, because these clients are just way easy to work with, and it's just going to take you way less time. The key here is thinking about what clients are going to pay you the most, basically, and what clients are you going to be able to get the most results for the least amount of time in your work. That's what this Facebook ads agency thing is all about, and that's why we're not doing everything like encompassing in social media marketing. That's why we're focusing on the things that generate results, so that we can charge whatever amount we want, because we're bringing them more revenue, more money. It doesn't matter how much work we're actually putting in. So with that said, we're almost done with this video. What are the best types of clients to go after? These are a couple examples. Some mid-tier clients. So mid-tier clients, what I mean by that is clients that get paid like a middle amount, middle of the range kind of income. And so the clients that they have maybe anywhere from like $10 monthly to like $100 or a little bit more than that monthly. And these higher ones are kind of like higher one-time sales or just other things. So let me just show you some examples. These are some clients that I personally think are very easy to get results for. Gyms, CrossFit, yoga studios, weight loss, the health niche, chiropractors, dentists, salon, spa, massage, because these customers can still afford to afford your services. Most of these kind of businesses can afford your services, but when like for example, to compare it, if you're working with something like a coffee shop, a lot of times their margins are so slim that they're not going to be able to afford your services even if they really do want them. See, that's the thing there, because their margins are so much smaller than some of these other businesses, they're not going to be able to afford your services, and you're going to also need to bring them a lot more clients. So it's easier to work with somewhere in the kind of middle range, but also you can do a little bit on the higher end range, like real estate, car dealerships, high end restaurants, jewelers, things that are like bigger purchases. Now, the only one on here that isn't a big purchase at one time is a high end rrestaurant, but all these other ones that can be like $1,000 plus. These ones can be good if you kind of pick one and you stick with it, because you can charge these clients a little bit more since their clients are worth more. But I'll be honest with you, they are a little bit more difficult to actually provide results for. You're gonna have to. It's gonna take a little bit more of a learning curve to work with one of these kind of clients here, because it just takes more work, because their clients are just more expensive. There's less of them, so it's just a little bit harder to get them results that they want. But at the same time, you can make them a ton of money if you get a system down for one of these niches. So that's just to kind of give you an idea of some of the clients that you can work with. Now, keep this in mind, this list is not limited. There's a lot more that I could put on this list, but I can't fit everything there. So if you ever have any questions on if a certain type of client is good or not, then just put it in the Facebook group and I'll let you guys know. But besides that, you want to work with clients that are easy to get results for, that are proven already, and have pretty good margins on their products. So with that said, hope you guys enjoy this video. See you in the next one.